Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute, this music isn't right, the scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time for the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
Good morning, Nevermorians. I'm your host with the most, Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert, coming at you over the airways on WNTF. Nevermind the Furthermore. Right? Nevermind the Furthermore is brought to you with the love and support of our good friends over at the Independent Creator Directory. That's indiecd.org, your one-stop shop for the best and the brightest authors, artists, musicians, and other creatives. Friends, if you're looking for a place to maybe get that last-minute gift. Maybe find that new author you've been aching for. Or maybe, just maybe, a place to host your own creative endeavors and make it where people can actually find you. Consider joining the Independent Creator Directory. For an incredibly limited time, it was only $30 to join for a single lifetime fee. And if you use code PODCAST1, that's PODCAST, the number 1 in all caps, you can get that at half off, so $15. Now, we are also, of course, made possible by sales of the Simple Sword, the Fighting Axe, and the Simple Spear, all part of my ongoing series of Western martial arts manuals designed to help you go from having never handled the sword to teaching the art to others. The Big Stompy Robots Core Rulebook, your intro to a wonderful world of novels and games where huge walking engines of destruction lay waste to the battlefields of the future. And it's a game you can play without having to fill out SAT cards or bog yourself down in hours and hours and hours of rules debate. Because gaming should be cheap to get, easy to learn, quick to play, and most of all, fun. Remember, BSR, the game that the golden rule is choose the option that has the most explosions. 1 second, as usual. Though it should be muted, my phone is not. So we will zap that. Alrighty, folks, let's get into accountability. I've been busy. Alexander hasn't been feeling well since our outings. I suspect he caught a little bit of a bug. So I have been primarily taking care of my son, but also getting some work done on both my my handwritten version of how I design and run campaigns, basically like a Nick taking his styling of gaming and putting it into a quasi textbook format. When it's all done, I will be putting out probably 2 versions. One version will be however cleaned up and nice and typed up I can get for the actual standard publication. And then I might do a secret second version that is literally just scans of my personal handwritten notes to see if there's interest in that. Not only is it a great primer for campaign design, but it's a great set of tools for working with just world building in general. It can be very daunting. I have found that people either come at stories from, I have this character and I want to write about them, or I have this arcing plot line, but I don't know how to fill out the world, or I have this great world I want to run people around in. And a great many would-be game campaign writers and would-be game masters really should consider just writing a book, because that's much closer to what they really want to accomplish. They're just intimidated by the concept. So I'm working on something that can help a lot of people in a lot of ways. As usual, it is slow and ongoing, as all my projects always are. I am also working on a series of art pieces because I want to do a bunch of custom Magic the Gathering token creatures. Tokens that can be used for games like Magic or anything else that summons lots of vampires and goblins and things, as well as eventually doing the whole playing card deck thing. But that playing card deck might be something I put off to really worrying about till 2025. That way I can laser into that. It's about finding something to do to keep my mind focused. Now, we are, 2 weeks away roughly from Christmas, and some of us haven't felt the holiday spirit. I know for me, I don't get to really feel Christmas till it's over with everybody else, and I know my extended family likes to delay our get-togethers, thus rendering it impossible for me to really take that period between Christmas and New Year's and relax. But we need to make some steps, guys, to do that, to relax, to find some pleasure, to find some joy. Visit the people you love. This year, it's very difficult to look towards things like, well, what do you want for Christmas? Honestly, there are a few things I want and fewer that I need, without getting into very either large figures or odd. But what I need is for the good people that I know to be good to each other. I need kindness and mercy to shine out best it can. But I also need accountability, both for ourselves and for those around us, because right now there are a lot of things going on that systemically just don't work. And when we've reached that point, we need to find ways to fix it. Now, while this flux is going on, the only thing we can do is kind of hold on tight and take care of the ones we love. So I want you guys to reach out to the good folks out there who need it. I know some people are very tight right now. I know some people are having a hard time. I don't want to just start naming names, because I don't want to, extend, beyond confidences and, get into my observations. But there are some folks I'm genuinely worried about. My professor and my mentor through college, Professor Janusz Duszinkiewicz, he's had some health scares, and I'm very worried about that. Brian K. Morris, I know he and Cookie are going through a bit. Not going to get into any details, but wouldn't it be a bad time of year to support those two wonderful folks? A lot of others. Now, some people are new coming into the game, and they're hungry. You got folks like Thesis, who's new but getting there in the streaming side of things, and I know he's hungry, and it's going to take him time to get where he wants to be, but he's getting there. Just give the man time. He's got to work on it. Just like so many of us, we've got to put in our hours. We've got to put the blood, sweat, and tears into the project. And there are a lot of people who've been doing it for a long, long time. And especially this time of year, it seems like they start looking at the successes and the failures and what's right and what should have been. And it can get heavy on folks. This is a very strange time of year for a lot of people. The holidays hit different. So try to be there for the folks who need it. Try to pay attention to the folks out there who might be having a rough time. Because it can get rough, and some on the positive, some folks who've been having some trouble on the edges of what I can talk about are doing better, and I'm very glad to hear that. It did get spooky for a while, but it looks like they're doing better, and I hope that a couple people rejoin my chat fairly soon. I have to prep for the game, which will help some of the teens, and I'm all about that. So there's good stuff coming, and I know a lot of people are intimidated. Some people are out here celebrating, and that's fine. About the changes coming through. But please be kind, be merciful, and be supportive of each other. There's a lot going on, a lot been going on, and how do I want to put this? Despite the catharsis some people may have found in certain events in the news, myself included, let's try to be merciful. Let's try to be kind. Let's try to, whenever possible, rise above. That being said, I am a great proponent of St. Fafo the Just, and he who messeth around findeth out is a long-standing thing. Absolutely, Jim. And I do think a rebalancing of the scales is coming one way or another. So let's try to make our way to that as creatively, as positively, and as awesome. Let's be excellent to each other in spite of or because of, depending on, doesn't matter, guys, the input. The output needs to be at least to the people who are sit on the same plane as we are, just trying to make it day to day. Let's go easy on each other. Let's not be divided. Let's just be supportive of each other and show a little kindness. So I may have been working on efforts mirroring some of that in the background. I will never tell. You'll never know. Oh, I made that strong. I made that very strong. Anyway. Whoo! I'm awake now. if I wasn't before. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hop over. I'm going to let Joe talk for just a second about his wonderful site, that being IndieCD, actually for about a minute and 29 seconds. And they'll get back and we'll hit the chat, see what you guys are up to. And then we will get into the art stream portion of the day. I apologize if I'm not my usual. Nick, you're out of uniform, but it was rather cool this morning, so I had to throw on a sweater. We'll work on some things. We'll see what we can do. Keep your ideas percolating on what you want to see drawn, and I'll be back to you guys in about a minute and a half. All right, let's go trucking for a second. We'll see what's going on in my lovely comments, because I am interesting, but you guys are far more so. Let's see. Whoop. Here we go. Morning, everyone. Happy Hump Day. Happy Hump Day, Joe. I hope you're having a good one. Got Ladies Night 3.0 on the Burning is Yarn tonight, since I will be off at town meetings. Rock on. I love seeing the ladies get their limelight. Morning, says Sarah. Good morning, my dark angel. How are you? Might miss a chunk of the show, going to work and having a chat with the manager. Wanted to pop in before I may miss the show while it's live. I can finish it when it's on the rerun. Well, good luck to the manager for your chat. I know a couple possibilities it could be. I have my hopes and dreams on what that really is, but we will see. A gathering whip to take with me. I'm just going to keep trucking for a moment, because I am really not to be held accountable to my own thoughts for a moment. Speaking of accountability, Joe, back to programming for me. My boss recently asked if it would be possible for me to create a mileage tracking app and a new HMA tracking app, whatever that is. Wait, HMA? That's heavy mobile artillery. Your boss wants to track heavy mobile artillery? Delightful. Anyway, I'm looking at that. I know that acronym. I foresee database work coming my way. May the farce be with you, Joe. And hey, Joe and Sarah. Good morning, Sarah, and hopefully the chat with the manager goes well. Indeed. Good morning, Donna. And yeah, hello, Donna. How you doing? You doing okay? Josh Koepp says, morning, everyone. Good morning, Josh. How are you? Day is off to a crud start. For some reason, my debit card is locked. Oh, gosh. We had that happen a while ago because we had made too many purchases in too short a time. Sorry. Hey, Josh. And great. That means talking to someone at the bank. Morning, Josh. Sorry to hear you're having debit card issues. Well, we'll try to make your day a little better over here. More and Thesis, good morning, is greeting everyone. Morning. And Dawn is flipping Josh the bird. And before we go any further, so I don't forget, because, what's a morning without a proper amount of squee? Dawn is the creator of Her Fashionable Felines, Buddy and Georgette. You can find them at facebook.com/Georgette and Buddy. Are we all cool? Okay, and there goes the squeak. Now, comment dump. That, yep. And I'm just going to jump ahead to that. My babies! Okay, now let's get back to where we were. Greetings, and we got greetings, and we've got more greetings, and we've got accountability. Feeling so much better. Show tonight, so taking it easy today. Rock on. Love that thumbnail, Nick. Let's see. Isn't today the sword fighting snowman? I think today's. Oh, okay, cool. I'm glad you like it. Good morning, everyone. Hey, Witzman dude. Good morning, Carl. Sorry to be late. I have stuff to do. Accountability. I now have the paying customers book to edit. Hope it's good. Good luck. I'm sure it'll be edited and proofread far better than it could be in other places. Now, moving on. Hey, Foxy. And morning, Carl. Oh, Kelly Gutner. I think I'm saying her name right. Or close. Was having a discussion about writing to market. That goes for art too. Would you rather do your own thing or fall in step with trends just to make money? Wow, that's a great question that actually has a bit to do. I have to be very careful. I could make money. I could make money with my art relatively easily by simply drawing for certain niche audiences. However, because I work with children and libraries, I do not. I see we have a starred. Let me see. Oh. Well, I will deal with that in a moment. Did I have a timestamp on there? Yes, it did. Okay, I'll deal that with right now. To the gentleman who asked what this is, this is a show where I build up and promote authors, artists, and other creatives. It's a silly little show, but it also we prefer not to have profanity here, so we're going to ask you to take a time out, try again later. Thank you, whomever handled that, and we'll get right back to what we were doing. Where were we? Oh, yes. We were asking about writing to market. Now, here's the thing. You can't chase trends. If you chase trends, you will miss them. The only opposite being something like Mr. Chuck Tingle or somebody who's actively and rapidly parodying things. There's a chance, but very few people can do it. You don't chase. It's like surfing. Okay. If you watch a surfer, they don't go out, watch a wave break, start up, and then try to chase it down. You'll never catch it. What you have to do is get in a position to wait for the wave to come to you and then ride it if you are going that route. More optimally, though, is you become consistent and you niche down your presentations, especially as an author. So the tighter niche you can serve, the more likely people are to find it, the more likely you are to do well, at least through online sales. For art, it's a different kind of thing. A lot of people will chase, again, artistic trends. They will chase artistic. It's like fashion. There are always people trying to keep up and be fashionable. But the real people who have an idea of their identity, and then they rock it. Normally I rock the Hawaiian shirts because it makes people happy. I know what parts of me I want to present when, and I present them to the best of my ability. Now, there are times where I either don't have the energy to embody that, or I just am not in the mood, or like right now, I'm dealing with being mildly ill. And I just do what I can. For my art, I'm just trying to be better. I have projects that I'm doing. I have goals. And I'm nowhere near where I want to be, but I'm trying to get better. At this point, I am working to save up business-wise so that I can buy a better scanner, so I can, because when I updated to Windows 11, it won't talk to my old scanner and it won't talk to my old printer anymore. Which is fine because both of those will get reset up on the ancient Windows 98 backup box. And I will do a great many things through that. But for the professional levels I'm doing, I need to scan things at a higher resolution. Okay. That means I have neglected a lot of my traditional artwork in favor of doing some digital stuff to try to improve at that. That will bring... Okay, Joe had to go. That will bring some things around. But I'm balancing it. If I would just devote myself to writing sword manuals and weapons manuals, I would make money. I would make consistent more money. But I don't have that choice. I'm an artist, I'm a creator, and I have to get these stories out. So I'm doing what I can with what I got, and then I will come back and I will write the other sword fight stuff. But right now, in dealing with my health issues, I'm in a state of interesting mental and physical flux. And I have to manifest that not just here, but on my Patreon and a few other places. I have to do so soon. So, if I knew a trend would make money and I could do it quickly, I might hammer out some to make the money and then go back to what I love. But that is the balance we have to run. And hey, Foxy. Good morning, Foxy. Hopefully you won't do an extreme amount of editing. Hope not. Been a few books that I almost wanted to tell the writer to find another field of endeavor. Those are the hardest ones to get through, I can imagine. Of course, if he's any good, I'll try to get him to sign up for ndcd.org. Of course. And if he's not, even if he's not trying to get him to sign up, he may learn something, even if he's willing to keep an open mind. I'm going to be honest and slightly disagree with that. I think we want civility, and we want... One thing about NDCD is there is a spirit of not just quality but passion that you find in just about everyone who's there. There are exceptions, but if he's not genuinely trying, if he's not of a flexible mentality, I don't know. But then again, I don't tolerate a lot these days. I'm working on curating more of my life, and that's going to happen very soon through some of my Facebook feeds. It's going to happen very soon through some of my other connections. It just is what it is. For these convos, I'm not sure about that. Haha. Accountability, I did a thing. Since I'm quickly running out of people I can interview for tea time, I reached out to a Facebook friend who is a HEMA instructor asking if she wanted to be on the show. She said yes. Okay. And morning, Dawn. And is anyone a subscriber to BKM's Patreon, guys? A morning thesis. Greetings. Cool. Thesis, nice. More greetings. She's either January or March. Keep an eye out for that. See if you want to see me fanboy just a little during that interview. Okay. Dawn, I think Nick and Cindy might be on his Patreon. He has unpaid option as well as last post as well. BKM needs all the love and support you can send him. I'm only on Patreon for those whose books are far away. I can't buy their books. His heart needs some TLC from the doc. You know, I was just saying that they were on my mind. Well, in that case, Carl, why aren't you on my Patreon? LOL. He said books. Get published books he can buy, and he might do it. Oh, he talked about a show with Willow recently. Because Donna bought some of your books, and she sent some stuff to Foxy for supplies. I love the thumbnail, though. Might have to see if Nick can send it to me after the show. Don't forget to like and share, folks. I was kidding, Carl. I know you guys have been amazing support. Hey, Nick. Hey, Dom. Dropping my like, it bounced off Sorto and fell into YouTube. It happens. Oh, dear Indigo has learned if he slaps the keyboard in the right place, he can pause my screen. Excuse me. Some days he's a right idiot because puppy, and others he's quite clever. Xander, that man that keeps us on track. Yep, and a tug of war game. We have a Minotti boy in here. I missed it. Yeah, thank you, Thesis. Foxy says, hey, Nick, if Sarah gets on Indie CD, how long is a lifetime membership? Okay, so assuming Sarah has her undead status, etc., a lifetime membership in the case of someone like that does go for as long as the lifetime of the site, not the lifetime of the individual. So, as long as, yeah, see, Joe says, as long as I can keep the site alive. Good. Need a special rule for the undead? Just wondering, because, you know, the vampire thing. Indeed. If the site becomes undead, I guess you could say a second life then. A site alive with unalive creative folks. Oh, gosh. LOL. Sounds like a fun Halloween overlay. Hey, Thesis, just keep swimming. Someone coming in a little hot, so I had to put them in timeout. Might have been a little quick, but I have no patience for rudeness out of the gate. I understand that. Tug of war changed to keep away. Good. No, I think you took the right approach for that person, so I went through and deleted it on StreamYard so it wasn't accidentally clicked. Gotcha. Accountability. Pup has first checkup today. Wish us good luck. Good luck. So 2024 was overall pretty decent. I don't know if anyone. I don't want anyone. Okay, I don't want anyone to ever think I'm rubbing my wins in. I try to spell good things to people's. Don, my dear, look at me. Look. I'm taking my glasses off. I'm serious now. You know what? Here, hold on. Just hang on. Okay, Dawn. Yes, we support each other's downsides. We support each other's losses. We prop each other up. But we also celebrate each other's victories. We celebrate each other's accomplishments. And we genuinely want good things for each other. Okay? So, let's not bash ourselves for having a good time or having good things go for you. You have to stop doing that. That's conditioning from people who didn't treat you right. That only comes out of people from when, in my observations, when people have been abused or punished by others for taking their limelight, quote unquote, or stepping out of their role, getting your lane stuff. No, you celebrate your wins. You had a couple. They are good things. Good people celebrating good things reminds the other good people that good things can happen to them too. You never know who you're helping. Hugs for puppers, and especially you. Morning, happy hump day. Morning. I know my personal growth has gone in leaps and bounds, and most of it because of the people in this chat. Hey, Squee. You can't pin that on us, Dawn. I agree 100%. If it wasn't for the wonderful people here, I doubt I would have had the courage to submit not one, not two, but 3 stories to Dan. And yep, you're just, like I said, you're getting there. Morning, Chris. Hi, Chris. Hey, Chris. Joby, we thought of a new app for you. How about a GPS mapping truck program for big trucks so that they don't get routed down small streets? We all encourage people to do their best and try to focus their energy in positive ways. That's a purpose and vibe of this particular collective. Rock on and well said, good sir. For those who don't know what HMA stands for, Heavy Mobile Artillery. Hang on. Look, I have it in writing. Heavy Mobile Artillery, HMA. That's what it stands for. Now, what's the wrong answer? HMA what HMA is that I will be dealing with. It stands for Hot Mix Asphalt. Wow, is that a good, band name? And now hitting the stage, Hot Mix Asphalt. My babies. Good things you added the fault, Joey. Those are already out there. The best programmers in the world can't compete with natural stupidity. Joe, got it. Makes sense. And Facebook.com/GeorgetteandBuddy. Make your own trend. Dang it. Okay, I've got to catch up a little bit so that I can switch over. Ooh. Exactly, Dawn. Surfers have very Zen Buddhist view of things, even if they don't know it. Oh, they know. Don't chase the wave, you wait for it coming in. Lolas, yeah. Anyway, it's a balmy 17 degrees this morning. We are currently up to 30, but I'm not sure what the wind chill is here. And if you make your art and writing compelling enough, you may create something enjoyable enough that you didn't realize they wanted in that particular creation. Yeah. If you're passionate about your creation, make it interesting and enjoyable. Chances are someone else will find it so. Pup can't decide what he wants to play with. Toys everywhere. Callie's like that. Uh-oh, he zoomed in. Got the Nick look. I did. Yes, you did. He goes watching the neighbors out the window again. He doesn't bark at them, thankfully. He just sits and watches. Well, that's the job of a watchdog, to watch. Now, guys, I'm going to run a quick ad. And then when I get back, we'll be doing some artsy goodness. Actually, you know what? Let's just have a little fun with it.
It's time to scan, that is the plan, with Carl and Dawn to catch a fawn or unicorn. We're so forlorn, we got a cap, so here's our rep. Munsey, we want to Munsey, because we want some points and funny badges with our modern cell phone gadgets. Munsey, we've got to Munsey. Download that app and help us cap, and you can play it too. Munsey is good exercise, good for your heart and for your thighs. Dawn is such a lovely lass. Come on, Dawn, get off your chair. Munsey, we want to Munsey, because we want some points and funny badges with our modern cell phone gadgets. Munsey, we got to Munsey. Download that app and help us cap, and you can play it too.
Yeah, and we're here. We're gonna set up. Okay, nothing in there. We're gonna set some chill music by Dan Hollifield up, probably, because we do like to advertise Dan Hollifield's music. And we'll just start from the beginning, and give me a second to adjust the volume. I'm not careful. And let's see. Look, got Spark Hot Mess amplified, time lapse, chair, lots of chairs, time lapse, and I am going to time lapse, so we're not concerned about that. Time lapse record. Okay, it is festive season, so we're gonna just do something nice and Christmassy. So first, we're gonna need a classic blue sky. We're gonna just airbrush it in. I do love the airbrush tool for such things. It just smooths. It lets too. He said last two. Yes, he did. I just like the softness of the airbrush. I like how it just sort of weaves the story in. Nice and simple. Lets you feel the sky. Do that. And okay, I've got something forming in my mind already. Cool. And we're going to grab the heavy brush, and we're going to do some Mountain Dews, I think. It's been a bit. You want some mountains? Let's do some mountains. You know what? I'm going to do this on a separate layer just to be safe. There we go. Just cut in some lowish mountains. Maybe some foothills. I just want to get a vibe for it first. And we're just going to remember that mountains always pull down. If gravity is a thing. And I'm not really worrying too much about shading because I'm seeing the sun is close to as high overhead as it's going to get in the day. So we're going to do this. And then we're going to get a little bit of this darker stuff in here. And we'll just, ooh, okay, that's real dark. That's fine. Do a little bit of that. We'll get our fingertip blend tool and just start blending that in and stretching it around, just seeing where the canvas feels like it wants to. That's a little small, but I need a slightly bigger blender. Oh yeah, let me get this kind of thing going. Blend up a nice deep gray. Just pull that down like so. And we'll just play with it a bit. I can always add more. Adding more is never the problem, you know. I can always add more. Because sometimes I get things goofed up, and there we go. Pull a little bit from the top. It just lets us get that shade. Do this. We're just going to remember the gravity, and it just... Now, yes, this is not quite the techniques you would do with a traditional brush, but I also can't quite load my brush the way I could with the tradition, so I need to use what the tool I'm using leans into. And that's not bad. I kind of like that. It's got a good bit of health to it. Now, I like this black. Black is going to be useful because I have to figure out how I want to do the transition. And I think the transition is actually, let me add another layer. Nope, not black. Not black. I hit the wrong button. There we go. White. Cut in with this white. And you'll see why I added another layer in a second, but I don't need a whole lot of it. Sure, if that wants to be a bump, that's fine. Cut that in. We're just pulling out a kind of nice snowy plane. Put that along there. Just get this brushed in, and we keep the idea being we want to keep a sense. Oops. Happens sometimes when I'm a little too near the edge. There. Of the mountain itself. There we go. Now, trying to decide. Yeah, I am. Come down here. To pull. Actually, I could put my paintbrush back out. My paintbrush, yep. I'm going to grab the centralmost color. I'm going to set it right about here. And I'm going to cut this in. Like so. Like so. And this really shouldn't be on this layer. Oh wait, no, I'm on the right layer. So I can go, yeah. I'm going to do is base gray this in. And now, oh, watch this one. I have to do some repairs. Some of this. Good bit of this. And that's one nice thing you could do digitally that you cannot do in traditional art. Got that going on. Come back to this top layer. I'm going to grab a brush. Thank you. Looks like the four peaks of Koepp. Okay. time to use that, but I need to be very, very firm. Just cut. Right here. A little bit right here. I have to cut this in a little sharper than I normally would prefer to. Use this as something to clean up this edge a bit. Just now start to get that feeling like it's landscape, not just paint smears. Take the back of this tool and we'll just pull it out. Now we're starting to get the effect I want. Pull the paint. It'll come. And you've got that sense that this is at least partially frozen over. I can come back over here. Take some black. Edge a little deeper. So in the brush strokes themselves, I've seen some interesting opportunities. For texturing. This. Some remnants of reeds and shrubbery sticking up. Long dead. Start working. It's a very sparse painting, but I mean, it fits the mood. Sort of. Very wintry, not very Christmassy, but that doesn't mean it's the end. My nose is itching really bad. Oh, okay. If you have to run for cat lunchtime, have fun, Carl. And you've got these nice little reed towels. It needs something yet. Oops. Just gonna do that. Having some technical difficulties. There we go. It likes to give a pop-up. I have to big it up. Big it off. Mess with it to get back up. I think. I'll do something with scale. I'm not sure how I want it. Let's add another layer. That way, if I hate it, I don't have to worry about it. Oh, we gotta get the kind of. I'll just get a little skater in here. And that adds just a little pop of color. And yep, surprised that comment got through the filters. Not sure which comment got through the filters, but they happen. Hockey net? We could add a hockey net. You want a hockey net? That's not an unreasonable request. Okay. What we'll do is we'll just put the stick over there, and we'll put a puck over there. There you go. That doesn't hurt anything at all. Dude could have been practicing the slap shots, and now he's just taking some time to. I wanted to indicate that this dude's been just skating all over. I think this is a nice one. Honestly, I kind of dig it right how it is, so I think I'm just going to sign off on it. Actually, no. I realize something has to come down here. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. No, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to get sued. Okay, so I'm going to sign. And we will save this as skating. By the Tetons. Not you. And let me look at 16, 18, 20. Cool. Alrighty, and then we will go here. We will go here. We will go. That looks like the old style one I used to use, which is gouty. Gouty. But I've been using Papyrus, and I kind of like the slightly whimsical feel of it. So we'll go to here. Alrighty. And we'll back out. We'll go. We'll undo that for just a moment so that I can go file export time lapse. Sometimes these winter ones are really nice. They're smooth. Yep. Well, the hockey net was just for Foxy because she asked nicely. And then we will go here. Go. Oh wait, nope. I have to do this one more time. File export. PNG. And I finished most of my secretive stuff, so I am okay. And we go here, we go here, export single layer, JPEG, NTF, 12, 16, 24, 24. We're not at 25 yet. And we hit OK. All right, that's one down, one to go, two to go, at least. We'll zap that. We are right around an hour, so I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to stop the music. I'm going to run an ad for, whose ad should I run? Actually, I'm going to run Brian's. Please support Brian K. Morris, and I'll be back in just a moment.
From author Brian K. Morris comes a tale of irreverent holiday horror, told with much inappropriate humor. Dr. Victor Frankenstein creates the spirit of giving himself. Ho, ho, ho! Santastein, or the post-holiday Prometheus. Available at Amazon.com. Get your copy today.
Alrighty, and we're here. Go for the second one. I don't know if I can do this right or not, but I'm going to try. Foreshortening can be challenging, but do this, do this. We can go right into it. Oh, and I did hit the time lapse, so everyone's happy. Hey, have a good one, Chris. I'm glad you could come by for part of the show. Oh, that's the wrong direction. I'm totally not using this as an excuse to just force myself to do like foreshortening and things that is not comfortable or easy to do. Nope, not at all. I'm not using this as art practice time at all. Do this. Do this. Some runners on it. The other runner over here or there. The flaps, because this is going to be an ear flap hat that is not flap. Yeah, I know. I've got a little bit of Rockwell energy. Not the skill, but the idea of, something this silly. Which I'm fine for. Okay. I have to figure out the expression I want real quick. And we're just gonna sketch this one out. And we'll add that. I'm in the mood for some waters and trees. So let's do some waters and trees. Just some quick notes of waters and trees. Maybe I'll put one like bisecting right here. That'll add that sense of peril. If I do it like this, it will break up the lines a little bit. It's an extreme foreground. Yeah, let's go. That's gonna need work. That's fine. And I'm ready to watch Harpoons again. And I know he did a saucer sled, but this is a fun one. And but it's dynamic-ish. For a rough sketch, I will accept it. For now. Okay, look at this field button. Some like galoshes looking boots. And then we'll go. That's not bad. This is not, by far one of the hardest ones. I forgot to turn my music. Let's see. Random poll time. I am baking a chocolate cake later. Should I add some chocolate chips for extra yum or not? And that depends if I get any cake or is it going to the book club. You'll get some. Hit it with the chocolate chips. Let's go. Chocolate chips. Okay. Yep. This one's going to be just a simple, kind of goofy, quick, cartoony. In the snow, everyone can see you scream. Because it's a little poofy. The Dragon's Breath cloud. Yeah. It makes sense. It worked in my head, dang it. There we go. The shoulders. I may have to pull the arms out a little bit. That's okay. And we're using old, silly cartooning techniques, and I am absolutely here for it. Somewhere someone's thinking, and this is yet another example of why women live longer than men. That's okay. I forgot to put the music on. Need idea for a sombrero wearing playing guitar for his loving burrito girlfriend. Not feeling it. I'm trying to stay a bit more on theme. Well, hold on. I don't know. Hold on. We'll see. Oops, went white. There we go. Ooh. Tired Nick is tired. Let's see, wait, Dawn? You may have pushed a line there. What line did you push? What line did you push? Did I miss something? Oh. Got up at the butt crack of dawn. It happens. I swear my comments are coming in funny. Oh, you're fine. Love you. See, there's love. There is love. Oh, that is not the button I need. There we go. I'll worry about cleanup in a bit. Get a little technical on this goofy sled I've drawn. There we go. Oh, this is a fun one. It's too quiet, though. It's too quiet in here. It's making me yawn. We'll switch songs. Another Dan Hollowfield hit. Well, I try to stay awake. I could use some caffeine right about now, or not supposed to, but boy, could I. There we go. That's not bad. Let's do this. And we'll do this. How do I want it? I think we'll do it like this. Anyway, I'm resisting the urge to sing Christmas carols because I really don't want to get sued. But whoa, that one's not closed. But we are getting there. We'll do that action real quick. And let's see if that's all closed. That's all closed now. Do that. And we'll get this line that should be running somewhere over here. Like that. How's my eraser going so hard right now? go. There we go. You got some sledding. I used to sled quite a bit, snowboard and off-road skateboard, and do dirt bikes at times. It's really inappropriate too. But there we go. Yeah, we're starting to get this poor little guy going. If I can get this, do that. Over here. Oh good, the garbage can is coming. Put somebody else sled down the hill. And just, these are just fun. We've heard of saucer sleds, but it's just awesome. Yeah. Oops, nope, we'll come back. Huh? There we go. Start. Way too smug. She's just saucer sledding for her life and doesn't care. Like, smooth rain, no bumps. But my man here is just like pure, like he's calculating the physics of the impact. This is a very scared dude, which is very reasonable. He's a reasonable man in an unreasonable situation. Oh. And we've got our snow sled team just kind of doing what they do. Hope you guys are having fun with that. Let's see, what do we got? Okay, Joe, I understand. Let's see. Hold on. I miss sledding. If we get enough snow, we might take our little cousin. She gives wonderful excuses to act like a child. Act like a child anyway. You shouldn't need an excuse. So I dip out for a phone call for my boss. Now I get to enter stuff for the contractor. I'll see you next time. You take it easy, Joe. Have a good one. Will I regret after? Most likely. Is it worth it? Every ache and pain. So one year, my dad, tired of black cheap plastic sleds, made us sleds by fixing skis to a thick chunk of plywood. Those things were fast. That is one of the coolest things I've ever heard, and I am absolutely here for it. This. Oh. That'll be another layer. But I need to do this. This. A little bit more powder than those trees. The birch tree. use a little more character. Liquid thickening. Yeah, we're getting there. And layer, multiply, fill. Told you to put. Okay, now we'll go here. We'll come back over here. We'll just do a little bit of this. She's going through doing whatever it is that she does. Yeah, I think he underestimated the size of this particular goat. But it's a fun one. It's festive. I want to give the glasses. Oh yeah. That works so well. There we go. There we go. This one. Big element. There we go. Oh, didn't steer for Koepp, but man, you got down the driveway in record time. Yes, I'm in pure envy of those sleds. They sound like a blast. This one too. Line weight darkening over here. Just make sure he pops better. Booty. Get to that. Get to that. Alrighty, we're almost done with this little dog. And we'll see if he needs coloring. Let's see. Yeah. here. Yeah, we're getting somewhere. And we'll do big old ornament so that you can see the fine. But I'll fix that here a bit. Got to hold it back and fix that. Gotta use the right tool. I forgot to turn the music back on, I guess. No, I just couldn't hear. I was zoned. Because I was hard into this one. Yep, and that happens. I swear the music turned off in my head. I was just popping and popping. I'll fix that in set 2. Okay, I think that's. Oh, he needs brown or something. Yeah, just falling into really fun picture. And that. So when I go here and here, I'll come back here. Do that. There we are. That's too much of a tangent, though. I said it's wrong. That's too much of a tangent. I just have to figure out how to cover it up. Yeah, that's too much of a tangent. There we go. Now we're starting to get somewhere. She has, in the distance, not that big thing. There's some blue jeans that you can see. There we go. They're perfect darker. You need to have more skin tones, anyway. Have her hair dyed green. This will show up real well. Back there. With that, and her saucer swab will be orange. Close. Green fence right. Doesn't need to be perfect, but there you go. I still remember taking the nieces out sledding when they came down for Christmas break back in 2016. All the adults sitting in the vehicles with heaters, and we were having fun with the kids. And the kids apparently still talk about that. Well, you made a very special memory, so you're going to have that. That kind of longevity, that sort of stuff matters to kids. So, undo that. Yeah, we'll just do that. Here, real light. to throw some more trees out here in the dark. That'll give good sense of it's a very forested hill that they are riding through. Do a little bit of this. Kind of greeble it. Not real hard because you're not really paying attention back there. But I think it's a fun one. Let's add a layer, and I'm just gonna grayscale this, and we are multiply. And yes, I know the shading is way too dark. I have found one of the great tricks in life, if you're trying to do shading, is to set your multiplier layer. Set your, start doing your shading. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is come back, and I'm going to play with the opacity of it, so I'll be able to make it lighter. If I want it lighter. Technically, I can make it darker if I want it darker too, but can you please stop trying to grab colors too? I think this is a fun one. And that, again, that's the point. These should be fun. There we go. And we'll go time what sure we can't select because I need to save it. Save as speed paint sledding. Man. Except you can't. Let's see. That's usually memory that some people mention sliding. That or Foxy going airborne behind the high school and bruising the entire side of her body. That was less pleasant. When you go airborne long enough, you say, oh, crud, 15 times before you hit. Except you did say, oh, crud. Oh, yes, yes. I'm a big fan of the 4-letter word chant when things are going gunny bag. There we go. I need to sit and just do a massive upload to PA, a massive upload to YouTube. We'll see. Maybe after this is done and I get my study cleaned up, I'm a little behind on some things. Okay, there we go. We come here, we come here, right here. We never mind the furthermore. And I typoed it, because of course I did. Furthermore. And that is the wrong font. So we need to bring our font back to Papyrus. a mobile version of the song? Yeah, there we go. That just started it, which is what I was hoping to do. File, export single layer, JPEG, NTF 12. Oh. 18? 18, 24. No, this should be 20 because I did. No, this is the second. Yeah, this is the second one. Okay, so I should do one more for you guys, I think. Okay, so we need one more picture. Okay. Time lapse 4. Yeah, we'll save that. And we will come over here. We'll pause this for a moment for an important word from our sponsors. My air's not being cooperative. Sorry about that. One more. Let's see what we have in the comments real quick. Woodland animals around a Christmas tree. Yeah, that's not bad. I think we could work with that. Woodland animals around a Christmas tree. Yeah, no wounded animals. Nope. Awesome. Drawing mice is challenging because I don't want to get sued by the other mouse who shall not be named. But do this. righty. Start here. A very traditional cartoony look. Ah, I don't like where that line went. I have to start over. Do that like that. Do that like that. Some days it just doesn't pay. Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb. No, this part like so. That's not bad. I'm trying to keep this very kid-friendly, very cartoony. No biggie. No problem. Now, who else needs to be? Well, let me think. I gotta do some tree decorating. Again, in a very, very simple kid style. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I think I have a tool for this. Somewhere. Oh, I know I have it. I just have to find what's hidden. Probably down in here because for a while there I didn't know. Yep. That is way too big. We'll go here. We'll go here. That's too small. That's getting there. Let's see. Boop. It's not bad. I'm rusty with using this kind of brush. So I'm going to redo this line over here. But there I do have an actual, where did it go? There it goes. You just stop. Close enough. I will fix that. For some reason it keeps getting jammed up over there, but we can use this and we can fix it. We can make it better. We have the technology. I only get to use these goofy brushes I've acquired once in a while, so might as well enjoy it. Put a giant acorn over here. I haven't decided which other critters I want. So, we'll see. Josh, before we can rescue his hat. There we go. That helps. Let's see. Now I have to draw some other animals, don't I? Oh, have fun, guys. Yeah, a little Stuart Little energy. Ah, no. Don't know what I was doing there, but it came out wrong. It came out wrong. Go away. I also don't like this whole line, so we're going to fix that while we're here. Honors are tricky. This would be one of those that would have been much better if I had animal reference pulled up, which I might do later. But for some reason, the idea of very buff. Oh, okay. I guess I realize what I'm drawing for reasons I don't pretend to understand. I started trying to draw a squirrel, and it kind of came out like a capybara. So I'll make him a small capybara. Just that's all. A small, very buff capybara in coveralls. What am I doing with the shoes? I don't know what the shoes. My brain isn't. My brain turned off a couple hours ago, and I haven't gotten to reboot. So we'll see. But we got. I don't know what that dude is. Half the time he looks like a capybara. Half the time he looks like a hyena. I don't know what he is. Maybe you guys figure it out. I don't know. Done with sanity now. Needs a tortoise. Definitely needs a tortoise. I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to dress him. But, God, my brain isn't today. I almost need to start over. Yeah, I need to do something else. Hold on. We'll hide this frame. I may come back for it later, but I need to start completely over. Guys, my brain fried for a second there. In fact, I'm going to run a commercial, and I will be right back. Let me find it.
In 1948, a man was found dead on the beach. But he hadn't just washed up. Oh no, he was very nicely propped up against the seawall, very well dressed. But there were no labels in his clothes. They had all been cut out. Very mysterious, the police thought. And then they found, rolled up in his pocket, a piece of paper from a novel that said Tamam Shud. When they finally traced it, it came back to the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. But it got even more strange, because in the back of the book, when they found that it had been torn out of, there was a code, a secret code that has not been cracked to this very day. When they finally found his suitcase, it had a mysterious jumble of items, some which were very hard to explain. Also in the back of the book was the phone number of a very mysterious nurse. What did she have to do with the death of the Somerton man? Find Death and Love Down Under, a novel by Carl Witzman, on Lulu.com in both ebook and print format.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. I felt like my brain completely shut down. And we're going to crack on. I just needed a second. Might have had my fever spike again. That's okay. Yeah, I kind of did this whole show with a fever. I shouldn't have told you guys that. I'm going to get in trouble. As concepts go, I like the mouse. Okay. We're going to start completely over because my brain. What do you mean? No, I want to be here. Thank you. My brain just isn't having it. Whew. My brain isn't having it today. Okay. Come on. Got that right. So, back to the little mouse girl. I like little mouse girl as a concept, but I don't know if I like the cat from this angle though. So we'll see. Give her some hair to break certain shapes because you can't put 3 circles together without getting cease and desist. Give her little bangs. That's okay. Do that. But I still want to keep her as just a little guy. And then we're going to do this and this. And we can go like this. This will make sense in a second. I'm just trying to get myself to wake up and art like I actually know how. Got There we go. I may have to grab this and play with the shape, the size of it, but we're getting somewhere. I just have to move pieces around. First thing that has to happen is we do this. This is all one entity. Bonk. Transform. Bum, bum, dun, 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 dun. There we go. Put her up there like that. I can get a little more room. Thank you. Okay, now deselect her. Deselect her. Nope. Better. Transform. There we go. So if it's a high angle, that still works. Get her low enough where, aha, overlap. Yeah. Overlap there. Okay. Why are you doing that? There we go. And deselect. Now, come back to the pencil. Because the pencil is our friend. And we'll do this. Put the arm in there. I may have to, I'm going to have to ignore that shape. The shape was not supposed to be there. Fine. This. Force myself to force perspective. Why am I doing it the hard way? Because if I want to get better, I will use a human head for now just to keep things a little more straight. There we are. Now we can decide what we want this person to be who's helping get that up there. This, do that. I know what we're making. Have a dog helping a little girl. Little mouse. Almost got it. Yes, you did. Do that. Tap into some old stuff. Fine. Clear the shoulder. Clear the shoulder. And now we'll go. This is still a sketch layer, so I'm not too worried. Who's still here? I'm sorry it's taking me extra. It's fine to need to reset. Yep, you got. Sometimes you have to delete your art, guys. You have to just go, this isn't where I want it to be. This isn't what I want it to be. Ouch. Yes, my glasses tried to eat my go. Here we do glasses. We know we do. Mouse. And then over here. The fox person. I have fox person trying to look up. These angles. These angles are difficult. Why did I make this so difficult for myself? I'll worry about the fox person later. I might not even do that. I might just do it right here and keep it sane because I am working super hard to get through a whatever the heck that was. So we'll start here like this. Do this. For her little things. That works. Little side thingies. Soften the hair up just a bit. See, we're getting somewhere, guys. It just takes a second. Do this as a cute little one. Quantify the ears just a little bit to prevent soothing. You shouldn't be scared of a mouse. I fear the mouse. I don't want any misconstruction. Over here. Reach out that little hand. That hand is really bad. That's okay. Some days, guys, your art isn't going to do what you want it to do. You're going to have to be tired or sick or not up to it, and you're going to have to fight the good fight. And one thing I want you guys to understand is it's worth it. This might not do what you want to do right now, but look, that's not right. sometimes you just have to have a day where you go, I feel like I suck, and everything sucks, and nothing is working. And you just have to accept that that's what the day is going to be. Okay? And either simplify things or you just admit it's going to be a challenge and you're okay with that. Oh, that helps. Apparently my wrist was out of socket. That would explain why I had some line control problems. Ah. 3 cheers for an undiagnosed, diagnosed, for a diagnosed, undiagnosed hypermobility condition. Yeah, I'm going to redraw this dog later. Probably not for this project, but for another. Anyway, I'm going to get this done. And then I may just, any of these may be redone by next time. No promises. But if I use this as an idea, that's fine too. I tried, and I kind of pushed myself. And it might not have turned out right. But I would rather push myself, fail, go, okay, I need to work on something, and then revisit it later than not. So yeah, I think I am going to just finish this as a concept, and then I will redo this when I am feeling better. Which happens. Sometimes you get to save things that do them in post. Because right now, this is garbage. And I know it's garbage. It is not what I want. Got some proportion issues going that are driving me bonkers. So that looks a bit closer. And deselect. And I have to finish doing this. I did that for a lot of things that are just going to go away in a second. Yep, big old eraser. Sometimes, you know what, I'm glad. I am actually glad that I did this because I want you guys to see that sometimes it is hard. And sometimes I really do feel like I fell flat on my face and I can see all the problems and not necessarily the fixes. But that's okay too. Because I'm going to redo probably again. And I will redo it and redo it and redo it until I have something that feels like an image. And we do that because that's what being an artist is. Being an artist is admitting, okay, this is garbage. My hand is shaking, I'm shaking, nothing's making sense. But the concept still needs to be saved enough for me to do something with it. And if I can save it, if I can make it look, I don't know, interesting, then I've grown. But I'm not giving up at all. I'm figuring out, hey, there's a thing here. There's still really good bones to this. I did not make it easy on myself. There are ways. There are a lot of ways to make it easier on myself. But if I realize this is yet again another sketch, one of them can be right there. Now we're starting to get somewhere. This is all way fast and chunky, and I like I said, it needs a lot of work to work. But at the same time, as I realize this, I can fix it. Yeah. And thank you. I appreciate your support. And too many people, guys, while I'm doing this, too many people get online and they hide the fact that they have bad days. They hide the fact that they have days where their art won't work or their hand won't do. I'll admit I am having trouble getting my hand to do what I'm telling it to do. That's okay. I can grab another layer, pull this down, pull the opacity way down, and start going, okay, what works, what doesn't, what can I fix? And then slow down, and you just keep trying till you get it how you want it. We'll go to this layer. Come back here. I'm going to go up to the G pen because I want the control. And we can get rid of that. Oh, I'm in white. There we go. And that's too big in the G pen. So let's put that in. There we go. And I look and go, oh, that eye is off. Okay. There we go. Now I can relax into a little bit more. So I want, guys, like I said, I want you guys to see the process when it doesn't work. And I really was. I was about to end the show because I've been going for 2 and some change hours. But if I did that, and I just fix it off screen and make it, I could make it look where I'd look better, but you wouldn't. I don't know. Too many artists I know when they get good, where you see them online, they never seem to have a bad day. They never have a day where things aren't working. Now, I went out and I had myself just a little glass of Diet Mountain Dew because I needed the caffeine. Because I could feel my brain just not working. And I realized that. And once I realized that, I realized that this isn't a mouse scroll at all, it's a fox scroll. You do that, and you do that. You do a little dressy dude. Do see his thumb. Like this. Good, holding her up. So we'll do this. With this thingy going. Now I just gotta come down. Like so, because my proportion was off. My perspective was off. Okay. See, I don't like those legs at all. Not like when I first did them. So we'll do that. Do something more like that. Do her little tail. Like that. That's cute. Do this. Do that. Right here. Sometimes you just have to go through iteration after iteration after iteration to burn through what all is wrong with an image. I need to pull the opacity down even farther on this because it's starting to distract. There we go. Just a ghost. There we go. There we go. Now, there we go. Man, getting this proportion is hard. This guy's easy. He's easy. I know him. There's so much smile. We're getting there. It's also harder because I'll be honest, guys. When I draw and I do things by myself, I have music blaring, and while Dan Hallfield's music is amazing, it isn't quite what I listen to on my own time. I still kind of like the almost starfish aspect of the tree. This. sloppy. That's okay though. I could straighten that out. Why don't you going down? Thank you. That's what's wrong with that line. Puzzling each bit of visual. Why isn't that working out? Oh, will help get you through. You just need to get through sometimes. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do something I haven't done in a while, but I really need the brain fix. So while I do need music, I need, where are my ducks? Feeding the ducks. Take that. There we go. Now, because I could almost do better with like a metronome sometimes. I really should have done some construction on this, but that's okay. Let's see. The hardest thing for me, and I don't know if this applies to any of the artists out in the crowd, but the hardest thing is drawing the picture and not letting the picture draw you. And what I mean by that is, for me, a lot of times it's easy just to sort of sculpt it, to see the line that I want, and just, I mean, that shows up and see very Michelangelo-esque how I want it to look. But sometimes you have to just almost grunt willpower your way through, even knowing that maybe it's not as good, because you need to fight to get that control back of an image that's just not cooperating. And a lot of times it's better to just walk away. And were I just doing this for myself, I would walk away. But if I'm going to do it live and I'm going to fumble live, you're going to watch me work through it live. Because I think that's fair. Yeah, loud. Well, Thesis, last I checked, you almost always listen to loud, heavy music. That seems to be your universe. And I can see that definitely being what you what clears your mind. And there are times where I need loud, heavy music. There are times where I need very dark, intimidating music. Like I said, I used to have a playlist called Dark Motivational, which worked to motivate me, but Maddie found it entirely too depressing. Because it was a lot of Nightwish, it was a lot of Evanescence. There was some blues in there, and it just wasn't a list designed for what she thought it was, because it wasn't what she thought it was. She was frustrated. Always ask when you borrow somebody else's music player what kind of music is on it, because you never know what somebody's listening to or what they're in the mood for that day. I know most of us don't carry dedicated music players anymore, but that's okay. you guys the feeling that this is all brick. Okay. Now, I'll be honest, if I were doing this for a purchase, if this was like a commission piece, I would probably then redo it again from this level. But I think I'm getting somewhere enough that's close enough to the brief, the prompt, whatever, that I can call this okay. Is it good? No. Is it better than it could be? Yeah. Is it just a matter of striving to make it better every time? Yep. Getting there though. And by playing with it and just working, sometimes you can make an image that doesn't want to behave be almost passable. Almost. I think there's a lesson there. It doesn't have to work out right. It doesn't have to be perfect. But you don't give up. But sometimes you can just pull off the miracle. And I will take that any time. Anytime I can, I will take that as a win. It's close enough to do something like this. I can fix that. I will call that an absolute win. Oh, I see what's going on. This layer. Go back here. Complete. Big fat, not that fat. Fat. That. Oh, that makes it tangenty. Yeah, that's okay. Pull it down. Rumbled? Yes. Rumbled? No. I've not begun to fuck it. But can't do things like that. Get that. Right. Wait, that is my shoulder. That's my shoulder. Now let's just come back to about here. That's where. Wait. I see the gap. here. Come back here. Go here. Still on time. Block out. Black. And it's about a 10. This. Tangent, but okay. Make this part top. So we're doing the shipping lining on it. On the outside. And we're going to pull down to 8. And we're going to do that. Characters. Oops, that one slipped bad. I can't think that's what happened. That's fine. And my Rusty, yes. Am I pleased with this picture? Not as much as I could be. Is it worlds better than the first couple of iterations? Oh, absolutely. Sometimes you just have to fight the fight. You just have to fight the fight, folks. And it's okay. You can get frustrated. You can get mad. You can cuss. I mean, I can't because I'm on YouTube. But if you have to, cuss. But you don't give up. It's like, does it hurt? Yeah, right now? Right now, this hurts. Right now, I would like to stop. But I'm so close to the end that I'm not going to. Because it matters. It matters that I try well. Not just that I try, but I try well. I do what I can to make it as good as I can at the moment that I'm doing it. I would rather bungle it up and have to do it 1,000 times than give up. Because this isn't about profit. I'm not getting paid for this. This isn't about esteem. Although I appreciate the 6 people watching. This is about taking an image and saying, no, I think I can fix it. And tinkering with it and beating on it until it pops a bit. Now, the folks who were here shall remember this day, and they will say, actually, remember on this St. Crispin's Day, those who weren't here shall hold their manhood sweet and long to number. Yep. It's funny. Is this one of my best pictures? No. Not at all. Is this perfect or, again, nope. But did I accomplish something? Yeah. Yeah, I did. And I think that's something that matters. Because in front of you all I went and I did a picture that I didn't think was going to work. And I'm okay with that. And just about everything that could go wrong did. But we worked it. And that's what it's about here, guys. At the end of the day, that's what it is about. Because, you know, a little bit of weird math, but when all you have is 25%, if you give 25%, you've given 100% of what you have. If you have if you have 50%, you give 50%, that's all you have. That's just doing it, friends. It's like, I still like that bottom layer. I still may reclaim that mouse, but people are going to go watch this one and just go, nope. Yeah. Yeah, it's a spoons thing. And I'll be honest, it is a spoons thing. Reaching for the Christmas star. Not, like I said, not my finest. I'm okay with that. Yes. And yes, my typing is that good. Save. File. Export. No, not time-lapse. Export single layer PNG. Bam. 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 And then we're going to come here. Go red. Switch over here. Go Pyrus. One more time. Come on. Never mind the Furthermore. And I typoed that too. I can tell I hit something weird. For the revenge. Wow, I typoed that horrifically. Yay! Boom. File, export single layer, JPEG, MTF 12, 20, 24. And it is there. And yes, I have saved some magic cards and homemade magic cards. But all right, guys, I'm going to run some commercials real quick. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for sticking around. Let's zap these ducks for a minute and let's run. Alrighty, folks. Got a few more ads I need to run, and we'll get this wrapped up.
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel, but otherwise, I'm Rock and Roll Art Goddess, writing about my past and filming the present. I need you to join my Rock and Roll Art army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books, I see. And an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
Alrighty. Got a message there. And let's see.
Hi, I'm Auntie Foxy, and I'm a crafting addict. I make custom jewelry from recycled materials, and Foxy has wares if you have coin. You can find me at indcd.org/about-auntie-foxy. I hope to see you there.
From author Brian K. Morris comes a tale of irreverent holiday horror, told with much inappropriate humor. Dr. Victor Frankenstein creates the spirit of giving himself. Ho, ho, ho! Santastein, or the post-holiday Prometheus. Available at Amazon.com. Get your copy today.
Oh, one more, because I want to remind folks about Robin Yoda.
Hi, bunnies. This is Robin Yoda, just wanting to let you know I have a Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/Robin Yoda. You can catch me there Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Pacific playing Stardew Valley, Saturdays at 2 p.m. playing The Sims 4, and Sundays at 10 a.m. Pacific playing a random game from my Game Pass library. You can also find me Mondays on my YouTube channel, Robin Yoda the Lilac Bunny. I hope to see you all there. Thanks for watching.
I want you guys to reach out and support folks, especially if you have last minute stuff or you want to get something going into the new year. It's tight on a lot of folks. So when you're working hard and things aren't working out, you keep going, you keep working, and you make it happen. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard. But the thing is, you have to pick your dream, you have to set your sights, and you have to do whatever it takes. And honestly, I'm really glad you got to see me struggle. I'm really glad you got to see me kind of suffer a bit. Not because it's great broadcasting, but because it's real. It's honest, and we need reality. Okay? There will be writer's block. There will be artist's block. There will be times where nothing feels right. And a lot of people stop. A lot of people freeze. A lot of people give up. Now is the time to prove that you're not one of those people. Now is the time, my friends, to realize that you too matter. And yeah, right now there are 4 people watching me. Most people won't make it to the end of this broadcast. And I know that. But the ones who do have the tenacity, the steadfastness to see something through, and I appreciate it. So guys, keep writing, keep drawing, keep creating, because as long as you do, you can edit it, you can improve it, but you cannot edit a blank page. I love you, and you should too. I'll be back Friday for another episode of Nevermind the Furthermore. Till then, toodles, folks.